Hi, this is Dr. Aaron Perlett with the American Mustache Institute, and in collaboration with our friends at Joe Sports Fan, we're here in St. Louis today to speak to Rams linebacker Brit Miller for the American Mustache Institute's and Joe Sports Fan's Mustache Interview. Played your college football at the University of Illinois. Did your alma mater create a nourishing environment for mustached American people?
Very, very much so. In college, we went to Rantoul, Illinois, which I feel like is a mustache haven, and allowed me to give one of the better speeches of my college career there for Mustache Day at camp. And it was something I took a lot of pride in. And a lot of guys on our team participated as well, and I think that's something that's carried on for a long time, too.
Now, your coach there, Ron Zook, he's kind of had an up-and-down career at Illinois. Do you think he would benefit from embracing a sexually dynamic mustached American lifestyle?
Of course. I've been to his house, and there's a picture of him. He has a large, black, very, very sexual mustache. And I think he tries to hide it, but he's still proud of it. So he kind of keeps it as a centerpiece by his bar downstairs.
When you were in college, you were a linebacker.
Yes.
And now you're a fullback. Which position was more sexually dynamic?
I think linebacker is probably more sexually dynamic, but at the same time, fullback has its advantages. And I think, I'm happy where I am right now.
Now, you have the good fortune now of playing in St. Louis in the shadow of the world's largest mustache, the Gateway Arch, right behind you. Does that inspire you, and if so, how?
Well, I think in the month of November, it's probably the most inspirational to have the arch around, world's largest mustache, just for the simple fact that you can always look up and find that inspiration. I mean, right now I'm in a cultivation period myself. December 1st, I'll have probably one of the best mustaches I've ever cultivated. That's kind of, I'm really excited about that. I can't wait for the month of December. I'm enjoying November. I'm enjoying growing it and seeing, where it started from a little cheesy little guy to a full-grown mustache. And, will it be sexually dynamic? Possibly, depending on how I choose to use it. But, I just think it's going to make me better.
So you work in a very interesting work environment in that you have one of the few mustached American owners, Stan Kroenke.
Yes.
And you have a mustached American head coach. How do you think this helps the Rams organization?
It definitely makes us tougher. Just look alone, I think, and then it kind of provides us with that insight of what it takes to be an elite human being, because it lets us grow something like this and feel totally comfortable and not judged. I think that's very important when you have a great mustache as well.
Unfortunately, Brit, even though we're here in a mid-climate city and we're outdoors in November, you also happen to play in a dome. And much like a breast reduction, do you somewhat find that to be a crime against nature?
It really is. I've played outdoors. I prefer it outdoors. I think the mustache prefers it outdoors. I can tell when I go inside because a lot more condensation around the mustache area. Maybe the January 1st game I'll be happy, but as of right now, I'd definitely rather be outside.
Now, for a number of years, the American Mustache Institute has been advocating moving the Super Bowl to Saturday. Would you agree that moving the Super Bowl to Saturday would make a lot of sense?
Well, I mean, I'll party on a Sunday, so I don't let that hold me back. But I feel like for the average American and for the average mustache haver, I feel like Saturday might be a better choice, just because it gives them Sunday to recover. And I feel like that's important. Recovery is a big part of what we do as well. And I feel like you guys might be onto something.
Why do you think soccer sucks so much?
Numerous reasons. I think shorts are probably too small. A lot of guys that play soccer don't have the best mustaches if they have one at all. And and if they did have one, I would probably say they'd probably need to shave it. And I mean, if David Beckham came up to me right now and said something sarcastic to me with a mustache, I wouldn't believe him. I might give him a little bit of taste that fullback, but it's just one of those things. It's just something I believe in, something you have to stand for as an American, that certain people shouldn't have mustaches, and that's all right.
This question from the leadership of AMI's Arizona Bureau, who actually was kind enough to schedule this interview for us, but they want to know if you think the Arizona Cardinals would be more successful if the players were to adopt a sexually dynamic lifestyle that is currently enjoyed by their assistant head coach, Russ Grimm.
Of course. I mean, there's no drawbacks to having a sexually dynamic mustache. There's nothing that you can say bad about it. There's nothing that is bad about it. There's nothing that can be proven bad about it. So I feel like if there's nothing bad, it's all good. And I'm going to go ahead and live by that, and I think that they'd be better off as well.
Finally, Kevin from Florida asks, Who would you choose? Oprah, fresh out of the shower, or Halle Berry, dead for 5 minutes?
That's a rough one. I'm gonna go with the live Oprah. I mean, there's some, when she's skinny, I think there's something to be said about Oprah. I definitely have to take my mustache into that battle. The whole necrophilia, I feel like that might be the word. Maybe I'm not down with that. I don't think any mustache haver would answer the question probably the way I did. We'd go Oprah, big time. Put it on her.
Brit Miller, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.
Appreciate your time.
You guys are wild.